Mark Levine, Excel Bradshaw Management Group. I had a topic come up in a co-op recently that I thought would be interesting for everybody at home, and it relates to the line of credit refinancing home equity line that some shareholders are going to want to get. This is a particular co-op in Brooklyn that had a sales application and a sublet application process all set up, but they just haven't dealt with the refinance before. So they wanted to see, in our opinion, if they should have any problems with allowing it, if there's any repercussions for the building. They wanted to have all their ducks in a row before they actually got out an official application to the shareholders to have them apply for the refinance. And I said one thing to look at is if when you're purchasing the apartment, if you have a sales application that notes that they have to have a maximum of an 80% loan to value ratio, you want to make sure that when somebody has their first mortgage and now they're combining it with a second line of credit or a home equity line, that they're not exceeding that limit. So you want to make sure when you are purchasing, if that is the case, that the shareholder comes in with at least 20% of their own money, and they will be refinancing or they will be getting an additional second mortgage. And you want to make sure that when the application comes in that the loan to value ratio is still there. And that would probably require a new appraisal of the unit, which they should be getting anyway from the bank when they do go for that line of credit. So you'll want to see all of that information as well. One thing to note, that if they are just refinancing and they're lowering their rate and or they're lowering their monthly payment, that could be a good thing for the co-op, because if they're lowering their monthly payment, then that means that they have more monthly income to make sure that they do pay the monthly maintenance on the mortgage or on the maintenance and the cooperative itself. A lot of shareholders come to me and they'll say, but you ran my credit report when we do check their credit for the refinance a few years ago, or I just went through a sales application and now you have to do it again. It could be a year, it could be 5 years, but situations do change. Income levels change, bank accounts change, jobs change. So you want to make sure that when you are taking all of this into consideration, that you do take into consideration the finances at the current time and not 5 years ago or 10 years ago when somebody bought the apartment, because all those variables will add up to a different scenario for that particular shareholder at that present time. So it's something to look at. Refinancing in itself isn't a bad idea, so long as you follow the parameters that your building sets forward and you treat everything fairly and you get all the information at hand so that you could easily approve or not approve the line of credit or the refinance of that second mortgage. So I hope that information is helpful to somebody out there. If you want to like us on Facebook, we can be found at facebook.com/XLBradshaw. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at XLBradshaw. You can always email me. Again, I'm Mark Levine. You can email me at mblevine@ebmg.com. And these are always great videos. I love taking questions from my board members and from the general public, and I have gotten some, so I'd like to thank you in advance, and I'm always happy to share my thoughts. We will keep these pumping out. Till next time.